going to talk about the red dots and ACOG sights. First, I've got a bunch of images here. First set is just an M4A1 with a red dot sight, and the second one is an M4A1 with a holographic sight. Now I'll just scroll back and forth through them. You can see they sort of have the same field of view, except the amount of the black metal on the screen, there's a lot more of it with the holographic sight, and I'll go to the next picture here. Halfway it's kind of opaque, fuzzed out there. I've got each sight on top of each other. The more fuzzed out one is the holographic, and you can sort of see that in general it will take up more space on the screen than the red dot sight for most weapons, that is. Go to the next screen here, and I got them side by side, and you can sort of see how much space they take up compared to each other. It looks like the holographic is a little bit lower, and the actual visuals inside that visual window of the sight is a little larger. It does have a little bit more space to it. However, the red dot, you can see more around it, and it's still pretty close. Overall, I prefer the red dot. But another comparison is not only the amount of view you can see, not with the black spots, but the actual red dot. If you look at this picture, the one on the left, the holographic, it's got a much wider area on it. There's a lot more red to it, but it's actually that is actually a little transparent, and you can see through that a little bit. Whereas the red dot on the right side, it's got more of a white spot, and you won't be able to see through the little dot. And I'll go to the next screen here. Where was that? Okay, there it is. This is the red dot sight, and these are the same size. The red dot sight here, as you can see, it takes up a lot of space, and you can't really see through it as compared to the holographic sight right here. Yes, it's a little wider, but it's a little more transparent, and the amount of white space is a little smaller. So I'll just go back and forth so you can sort of see the comparison of the two. Which really what this means is the holographic might be a little better for picking out targets in the distance, things like that. You'll be able to see a little bit better for small targets. Honestly though, the red dot still works fine for me. But there's also another red dot sight. The TAR-21 and the F2000 have what is called the Mars sight instead of the typical red dot sight, and this is what that looks like. So let's go ahead and compare it to the other some of the red dot sights of the other weapons. This is the other typical red dot sight, and you can see the Mars sight takes up a lot more black space. You see a lot less around you with the Mars sight, and it has the same zoom in level and the same red dot on it. Side by side here, it's a great comparison. You can see you could see a little bit more through the actual sight, but around the sight you can see a lot less. Now let's go to the ACOG scopes. I'm just going to be comparing this to the one exception, which is the L86 instead of the typical ACOG, which we're looking at right now as a typical ACOG sight. The L86 has what is called the SUSAT sight, and it's a lot different. It has a lot more clarity to it. I've got this right here is on a RPD, and this is on the L86, and you can sort of see the comparison of the two. The SUSAT has a lot more clarity on it, and we'll put them on top of each other. As you can see, the transparent blackness there, that is the typical ACOG on the RPD, and it takes up a lot more space, and it's a lot harder to see in the actual sight. There's just a lot more clutter there. whereas this you just have one single line in the middle. And side by side, they have about the same window inside of you, but outside the SUSAT has a better view, and inside it has a little bit better view because it's missing the 4 lines and the end of the iron sight there. Well, I've got a M4A1 with no scope attachment, and I'm gonna shoot at the wall here, not adjusting my aim, zoomed in. Okay, now we're gonna switch to an M4 with an ACOG. Everything else is exactly the same as the previous class. Once again, zoom in and not adjust my aim at all. Okay, as you can see, it has a little wider spread on that one. We'll keep doing this though. That one's shooting up higher. Okay, that one raised up a lot. One more time. More spread on that, and go back to the M4 without the ACOG. Look at the spread. Still tight. Again. Still small. And one more time. Still small. So as you can see, the ACOG does increase the recoil. It makes your gun less accurate in full auto. I hope you enjoyed some of my information about the sights. Sorry if it was a little jumbled, just because those clips were taken from an entire attachments guide video I did, so I had to kind of warp them in there together. I did that video a little while ago, but check out AskTheFurry1.com. There's a lot more information you can find. Just scroll down a little bit, and you can find Modern Warfare 2 down there, and I got plenty more Modern Warfare guides, and currently I'm in the middle of making more of them. I got a lot of just general guides, and then weapons, assault rifles, machine pistols, shotguns, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be making more, probably covering each game mode, things like that. I also have a weekly question and answer show you can watch, video show. I play games live and answer questions live as I record while I play, not usually live that you're watching live, but live in the sense that I'm reading and answering questions as I play a game to keep things interesting. If you want to check that out, AskTheFurry1.com. Whoop, there we go. This section right here, just click that. Just join the forums, ask a question, really easy. You could find a lot of good information. I've been playing FPS for many years, so I hope you join and check it out.